Hello guys, and welcome to another video on Microbit Pomodoro project. In this one, we are going to implement a feature to display elapsed time. In current implementation, we use pause blocks for 25 minutes and 5 minutes, so we don't really keep track of how many seconds has passed, because that's what we would like to display. Let's change this implementation to enable this feature. So instead of having a huge pause for 25 minutes or 5 minutes, we can simply pause for 1 second and then calculate when the time reaches 0. So we would like to have some variable, and let's call it timer, and we can set timer to some value, and we will start with work time. And later on, once it reaches 0, we will reset timer to break time. After break phase reaches 0, we will reset timer back to work time. So after each second, we want to change our timer variable, and we can use this change block to change it by -1. So it will count down. Next thing is we need to inspect if our timer reached 0 using a simple comparison block and variable timer. So if timer reached 0, it means that we need to flip from work time to break time, or from break time to work time. But first of all, we need to keep track of the phase that we are in. So we will create a new variable, and we can call it isWorkTime, and we will set this variable to true, because as soon as we start the timer, we would like it to start in the work phase, and then it will switch to break phase. After timer reaches 0, we would like to set work time isWorkTime to its negative. So we have in the logic block, we have not operator, and we will take isWorkTime variable. And what is this doing? It's basically flipping isWorkTime from true to false and from false to true. Now the only thing that's left to do is to see what is the new work time value. So we check if is work time. If it is a work time, then we need to start the work phase. So we'll just move this block over here. Otherwise, we need to start the break phase. And the last thing that we need to do is to reset the timer to appropriate value. So we will take the set block, and we will set timer to work time if it is a work phase. Otherwise, we will set it to break time. Let's go over this once more. So we introduced new variable timer to keep track of current time, and new variable isWorkTime to keep track of the phase in which our Pomodoro timer is. We start with isWorkTime set to true, meaning that we are in the work phase. In forever block, we wait for 1 second, then we decrement timer by 1, check if timer reached 0. If timer reached 0, then we are going to flip isWorkTime variable. First time this happens, it means that isWorkTime is flipped from true to false. So is it work time? This is false, so it will go to the else block, and it will reset timer to break time, and it will display the break string. When it reaches 0 once more, meaning that the break phase completed, it will flip isWorkTime from false to true. If condition will be evaluated to true, it will be isWorkTime variable will be true, and then we will set timer to work time and display work. and this will repeat all over again. Now we can finally display the current elapsed time, and we can do that by simply using on button press, and let's use button B for this. And from basic block we can use show number. Let's take variable timer, and once it starts we can run it manually, and we can click on button B. It will display 1498. It is 2 seconds less than 25 minutes. So we can say that this functionality works, but it's not really convenient to look at number of seconds. So in next video we are going to show how to display the proper nicely formatted time, so that it will be easier for user to know how much time is left for the current phase. That's all for this one. I hope you enjoyed this, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.